push in there, and indeed the referee is pointing to the penalty spot. Starland it will be, with the chance to put Bruges level. And he does exactly that in the coolest fashion imaginable. Vermont with the cross. There was a lot of confusion. Spiha's in there! 2-1 Bruges! Vital goal!
Anderlecht never really recovered from that defeat, and a month later an outrageous incident involving their top striker Gilles de Bilder broke their spirit, when de Bilder carried out an unprovoked attack on Chris Porte, an Aalst midfielder. As a penalty was being taken, de Bilder struck Porte, breaking his nose and his eye socket. Porte went to hospital, and de Bilder, despite not even being booked during the match, went to jail for the night to cool off. Anderlecht suspended him immediately, and he left Belgium very much in disgrace when sold to PSV 3 months later. With their league campaign effectively over, Anderlecht turned to the cup. It was an extremely easy path to the final. The only First Division opposition they faced en route was Ghent in the quarter-finals, breezing past them 3-1. One player who's kept the team together is their influential captain, Per Zetterberg. He's a Swedish international who only recently returned to the national side after suffering a broken leg 3 seasons ago. He's made an excellent recovery, though, and rules the midfield with great finesse. He's also a cunning goalscorer. Ekeren are the rank outsiders to take the cup, and they've confounded their critics to reach the final. They trod a much more difficult path than Anderlecht, overcoming 3 First Division sides. Lokeren, then Standard Liège after a replay, and Aalst in the semi-finals, finally going through on away goals. The 2 league meetings between the 2 sides contrasted greatly, the results going with home advantage. Anderlecht soundly beating Ekeren in Brussels. Zetterberg got Anderlecht off the mark with a fabulous strike. They doubled their lead through James Obiora, playing a 1-2 with de Bilder. There was no way back for Ekeren after Walter Baseggio headed the 3rd from a corner. By this time, Ekeren were in such disarray that the Anderlecht defenders were getting in on the act. Suad Katana chasing down a through ball to put it out of Ekeren's reach. Milosevic did pull a goal back, but it was scant consolation for the Antwerp side. In the return fixture, it looked as though Anderlecht would run away with it yet again when they took the lead early on. Ekeren's defence were culpable when De Witt was allowed to head in on the goal line and mark the event with an extravagant celebration. Ekeren, though, took their cue and rounded on Anderlecht, Igor Radzinski equalising past to Flieger. The Russian international then gave Ekeren the lead as the team nothing to lose and are sure to at least give Anderlecht a good game. Watching the action from the King Baudouin Stadium is your commentator, Gary Bloom.
Ekeren, twice beaten finalists in the 1990s, have been boosted by a recent 4-1 league win against Anderlecht. They had a harder task to reach the final. They needed extra time to beat Lokeren, replayed to defeat Standard Liège, and then went through to the semi-finals only on away goals. 6 of this team played in the 1995 losing final. Anderlecht lose 4 of the team after this match, with Sutherland Vella moved to Serie A in Italy, Babayaro to Chelsea in England, and Boffin to the French League. But they welcome back Bosnian sweeper Katana after a thigh injury, and keeper De Vliega has recovered from ankle trouble. Ekeren have no problems with selection. They prefer to leave the 36-year-old Chernyatinski on the substitutes bench, while 34-year-old Vegria plays his last game for the team. Both Urban and Dedene are away next season, both playing for Anderlecht. Our referee is Marnik Sandra, and it's Anderlecht to get this cup final underway. They're aiming for their 10th Belgian Cup win. Ekeren have never won this trophy. Danny Boffin helps the ball down the line. It's all the way back with Urban, the sweeper of Ekeren. And on to Charleston's a right back. Will be allowed to bring the ball forward. Katana, the Bosnian sweeper, allowing the ball to go out of play. Johan Boskamp is the Anderlecht trainer. Anderlecht have had a less than successful campaign in the league. They finished fourth, have already qualified via the UEFA Cup for European football next season, hoping to play in the Cup Winners' Cup. That's Zetterberg. 14 here is Samuel Johnson, the Ghanaian international. Velem. Vassarvel almost got there. And the chance is lost for Anderlecht. There's Bruno Vassarvel. Rain has begun in earnest now. Well, the mistimed jump by Samuel Johnson. Radzinski helps the ball on. Kine now trying to get away from Velem. Paul Zetterberg now for Anderlecht. Just unable to get in their stride. And Zetterberg not allowed to get in his stride because of a foul by Gunter Hoffmans. Gunter Hoffmans is the son-in-law of the chairman of Ekeren. No doubt that aids his selection for the first team. The weather conditions really have deteriorated. Samuel Johnson, Vassarvel. Away from Janssen as well. Bogman. Katana. Charleston's caught in possession. Did well to recover before Yatchuk could get the ball away from him. Selimesh helped it onto Yatchuk. That had not gone out of play according to the referee. There's Zetterberg, and a fine save by the goalkeeper, Van der Volle. Zetterberg really got hold of that shot, and it picked up pace off the wet playing surface. Yatchuk helped the ball in towards Zetterberg, and this wasn't an easy save to make. Velem. Yatchuk, it's in! Megni's attempts to keep the ball out come to nothing, and Yatchuk's header gives Anderlecht the lead. Invited a header from Yatchuk, and the Ukrainian steered his header in, and that's 4 consecutive games in which Yatchuk has scored. And the sun has come out again as Janssen tries to initiate an Ekeren attack. Charleston's given away. Charleston's will have another chance. Urban. Zetterberg. He really is a quick, elusive player. Radzinski can't hold him. Trying to help the ball through to Bruno Vassarvel. There's Selimesh, the Hungarian. And Anderlecht appear to have a stranglehold on this match. Vassarvel. Katana, who's come forward from the back. That's the sort of confidence Anderlecht are playing with. Velem. Katana. Vassarvel. And Dole will get it back to his goalkeeper, De Vliega. Doesn't look too happy about that, does he, Johan Boskamp? De Vliega, 25 years old. All the noise you can hear is coming from the Anderlecht supporters. Radzinski waiting in the middle. Here is Radzinski. Dedene! Oh, stunning shot! And Anderlecht just hanging on. And Dedene, who will play for Anderlecht next season, comes the closest in anybody of Ekeren's colours to finding the target. Karl Zetterberg. That's a great ball. Jacek has already scored one. Good save by the goalkeeper. And eventually funneled to safety by Rudi Janssens. Jacek found himself clean through on goal, and his shot was on target. Out forward here by Belgium. Jacek, Bruno Versavol. He's gone a long way round, and again denied by Van der Volle. Anderlecht have stepped up again, and Ekeren are on their heels at the moment. Versavol had a chance to thread a path through the Ekeren defence. They get a very good shot on goal here. Zetterberg. Zetterberg, the Swedish international. Babayaro will play in England next season with Chelsea. Velem will take the free kick. Still 1-0 to Anderlecht. No sign of Ekeren revival in this second half so far. Selimesh offside. The throw. Left back, Begria will take it. 17 here is Milosevic. Janssens caught in possession. Here's Zetterberg. And here come Anderlecht on the counter-attack. Boffin. Jacek. Again another great save from Van der Volle. And Johan Boskamp's side, for all their pushing, are just unable to find a second goal, which could well seal them victory. Jacek has had the best opportunities, and there's another one. That won't trouble Van der Volle. Jacek really has looked lively. He's already scored one goal. He's had his injury problems towards the end of the season. No foul. That is a foul on Selimesh. Tibor Selimesh played in the World Cup and Euro 96 for Romania. And here comes Kovac, the Hungarian international. So Ekeren have made the change. Kovac not selected in the initial starting 11 because of a calf injury. Foul there by Mark Scharsens. It was Vegria, the player, who was substituted. Samuel Johnson's gone forward now from the back. Here is Johnson. 2-0! Johnson, the gunman, has possibly scored the goal to secure Anderlecht the Belgian Cup. This is a very well taken goal. Look at his control here. Chested it down, brought the ball wide of Urban, and then found the target. Cup win number 10. Well, we'll see what Ekeren are made of now. Useful cross, there could be a goal here. Great save by De Vliegen. Brzezinski thought he'd scored. Vliega with a less than convincing punch. And what a gift. And the ball came back to him off the head of Kovac. He was in the right place at the right time. But that was a very good stop. Zetterberg, Versabel breaking ahead of him. Jenssens will pursue Versabel. Zetterberg. No foul by Urban. Rather surprisingly, maybe the referee allowed the advantage. Katana. Goffin towards Janchuk. Dedene. It's a fine ball. 14 is Kine with a cross. Radzinski. Away by Katana. Suddenly, Ekeren are beginning to play a bit of football now and placing Anderlecht under a certain degree of pressure. Throw-in goes Ekeren's way. Janssens wants to take it. There's an opportunity for Ekeren. Suspicion of handball there. Ignored by both referees, assistant and referee. Johnson, oh, it's an own goal! He's scored at both ends now. And that has to go down as a classic piece of incompetence. What was Samuel Johnson thinking about? Johnson thought he'd scored the goal to give Anderlecht the cup. And now he's scored an own goal, which just makes Anderlecht's position that little bit less secure. And here comes Hoffmans. Radzinski again, it's just wide. Thought he'd scored there, and so had most on the Ekeren bench. Two attempts here for Radzinski. The first beaten away by the goalkeeper, and that was probably an easier chance. It was a poor ball. And here goes Janchuk. Can he seal it now for Anderlecht? One. Incredible stuff. Janchuk has had enough opportunities to win this game single-handed. Preko. Janchuk. It's a super tackle. Urban. post, and who was meant to be marking Radzinski? Terrific ball in by Hoffmans. The vision there to pick out Radzinski was terrific. And Anderlecht really do look a spent force. Ekeren looked like they could play all evening. Oh, there was a giant hole in the middle of the Anderlecht defence. And Gunther Hoffmans, in his 11th season at the club, steers the ball past the keeper, and surely now the game is up. Terrific finish here. So Anderlecht have 2 goals to find. How they've deserved it. At one stage they were 2-0 down in this cup final. They made it 2-2 to take it into extra time and win the match by 4 goals to 2. And what a proud moment for Philip van der Volle, Belgium's #2 goalkeeper. He signs off his Ekeren career as he moves to the Champions League. Alex Chernyatinsky delighted to get his hands on the cup. And Ekeren are the 1997 Belgian Cup winners.